Turning our attention to the boundary dispute between Maharashtra as well as Karnataka that is ongoing even as there's a winter session of the Karnataka Assembly being held in Belagavi. Now, until the Supreme Court delivers its verdict, political parleys continue between both the states, while the Karnataka Assembly is expected to pass a unanimous resolution expressing the state's stance over the border row. Protests continue in different parts of Maharashtra. The MVA and the BJP staged a protest outside the Maharashtra Assembly earlier in the day. The Assembly session in Maharashtra is ongoing in Nagpur. Now, while the BJP is protesting against Chief Minister Basavaraj Bommai, and this is the Maharashtra BJP, the MVA has launched a two-front war, one against the Karnataka Chief Minister Mr. Bommai and the other against its own Chief Minister Eknath Shinde. The Karnataka Chief Minister, who's been firm on a stance, has sought the opinion of the House to pass a declaration and something that will reiterate Karnataka's position on Belagavi. In conversation with members of the Assembly, Chief Minister Bommai claimed that not an inch of land would be ceded to Maharashtra. But on the other hand, despite Union Home Minister Amit Shah's appeal, the Maharashtra leaders are now staging a protest. Not just today, but on Monday as well. About 200 to 300 people tried entering Belagavi from Maharashtra. And the MVA leaders continue to say that they'll keep the action ongoing.
माननीय अमित भाई शाह इन्होंने मीटिंग ली, दोनों सीएम डेप्यूटी सीएम हमारे वहां पे मीटिंग में बैठे। मुझे लगता है जल्दी इसमें से कोई ना कोई हल निकलेगा, क्योंकि इतना छोटा विषय भी नहीं है कि बस एक दिन में मीटिंग हो गई और सब उसमें से सब समस्या का हल निकल गया। मुझे लगता है शुरुआत हुई है, पहली बार ऐसी पहल हुई है।
बट कल कर्नाटका के सीएम ने ये बोला कि बेलगावी या बेलगाव, आप लोगों का बेलगाव, उनका बेलगावी उनका है क्योंकि कर्नाटका ज्यादा है उधर।
नहीं, अभी ये डिस्प्यूटेड मैटर है, ये इसमें कोर्ट में भी चल रहे हैं, ऊपर केंद्र में भी अभी सरकार ध्यान दे रही है, हमारे नेता ध्यान दे रहे हैं। मुझे लगता है जल्दी इसके ऊपर कोई ना कोई सोल्यूशन निकलेगा, क्योंकि कई सालों से ये मसला चल रहा है।
Well, Arunil is tracking all the developments from Maharashtra. Deepak has been in Belagavi, where the winter session of the Karnataka Assembly has been underway. Deepak, coming to you. Now, these flare-ups have been a yearly ritual, but that can't be said about what's been happening this year. It's intensified to a far greater extent. And now there's, of course, talk of a unanimous resolution that is set to be passed in the Karnataka Assembly, where the Karnataka government stakes its complete claim on Belagavi.
Well, as far as Karnataka is concerned, Siddharth, you look at the opposition and the current government, that is the BJP, they are, somewhere in agreement about what the stand of the state government here is. They are saying that this is not a dispute at all. This is being raked up once again, especially in Maharashtra, by certain politicians because of their own political gains and, for cheap theatrics, and no reason at all, because the dispute has been settled many decades ago, be it through the Mahajan Commission or be it, the Reorganization of States Act, according to which Belagavi is a part of the Karnataka, and this has been established. And the Mahajan Commission report, of course, though Maharashtra at that point in time was not happy with it, and the Karnataka Chief Minister yesterday even went on to say that the only person who could actually, or rather the only body that could actually take it up is the Parliament, and again they've knocked at the doors of the Supreme Court. Now we'll really have to see what the Supreme Court decides, but up until then, raking this issue time and again, making statements that water would not be released, making statements of bringing China and the border issue in Tawang and comparing it to what's happening in Karnataka is just probably toying with the emotions of the people, especially living along the border areas, where even the Union Home Minister, while he held that meeting, he did mention that the priority should be not to inconvenience the common man, because while these border disputes and the protests have really broken out, we've seen buses not plying from either side of the border, the common man stranded in the borders, having to use private vehicles, paying exorbitant amounts of money, not able to reach locations on time. So it looks like right now the politicians are using and churning this issue for their own gains rather than waiting for what the Supreme Court will really have to say. And here in just a while from now, where the assembly is taking place behind me, we are expecting a resolution to be passed by the legislators here in the Karnataka Assembly. The resolution will be on the lines that Karnataka will not concede any any part of land to Maharashtra.
Right.
We'll really have to see after that what sort of drama unfolds on the other side of the border.
Absolutely. Let me take this across to Arunil as well. Arunil, yes, the Home Minister of India did say that parties from all sides should exercise restraint, but that's an appeal that's obviously lost on the people protesting in Maharashtra, including the likes of the Uddhav Thackeray faction of the Shiv Sena, some extremely provocative remarks also having been made.
Well, Siddharth, like Karnataka has been doing it, they're passing a resolution today. Same can be expected from the Maharashtra government as well. A similar kind of resolution is expected to be passed next week. That's what I am understanding. Okay. Now, coming to the entire fiasco that has developed, it clearly mounts pressure on CM Shinde, Siddharth. The reason for that is, yesterday when CM Bommai of Karnataka, he openly gave out aggressive statements saying that Belagavi belongs to Karnataka because there are more Kannadigas who are staying there. Today it was Shambhu Desai, the minister from the CM Shinde camp. He was ultra aggressive. He tried to give that posture of being ultra aggressive and ended up saying that we will not give water to Karnataka from our dams if these kind of provocative statements continue to come in from the Karnataka CM. Now, when it comes to the opposition is concerned, Times Now has spoken to Aditya Thackeray, Prithviraj Chavan, or be it several other opposition leaders. They basically have been saying that it seems like CM Bommai is not listening to the central leadership of the BJP, and that is why he's continuing to make aggressive statements. Or there is a possibility that the central BJP leadership has given him a free hand to do it so that BJP benefits in the upcoming Karnataka elections. Basically, the opposition in Maharashtra are also questioning the government in Maharashtra, basically saying that why Devendra Fadnavis or why CM Shinde are not openly speaking on this issue when their counterparts in Karnataka are doing it. So yes, amidst this tussle between the two states, clearly it is the Aam Aadmi on the ground, basically.
Absolutely. Arunil, thanks a lot for your perspective there, and you as well, Deepak. We'll of course keep monitoring the situation developing in Belagavi, but we have